I was going down High-Headers and off of Pine Island. I was coming from my daughter's house, at least 4:30 or 3:30 at night, if I'm at the exact time. And what happened on High-Headers, I was talking to my son, and while I'm driving, then I seen a big creature. It just came out of nowhere. I don't know, it don't belong on this planet, and I don't know where it come from, but I know it jumped in front of my car and it ruined my grill, and it also ruined my car till it started smoking. I had to put it in the shop for like 2 weeks or whatever, and that's what it is. This creature was sitting on a media strip, like squatted down on a media strip on High-Headers, and next thing you know, it jumped up. It had eyes like stars, had hair like sparks like this, and it just had long legs and hands, and it just jumped direct in front of my car. And next thing you know, it's vanished. I tried to look back to see it, and it wasn't there, and it just vanished in thin air. They call it crypto. It looked like a big witcher, like a big, it was big and slimy, and it didn't have legs like a human, it didn't have arms like a human, and it had hair like stick out like this, and eyes looked like stars. And next, it looked like a crypto, probably was a crypto, I can assume. But it jumped directly in front of the car, and it made my car smoke. And next thing you know, I looked back and it wasn't there. And
it disappeared?
And it disappeared. And this the car that it hit, my Volkswagen Beetle. The monster came out, I immediately tried to call the Pentagon. When I talked to the Pentagon, I didn't know what the name of the creature is, and when my little sister, she understood me when I showed her how the big monster looked, and she said called the crypto. So my little sister named Cheryl.
Well, it's like an oblatulo. That's something that they're known to be around the mountains of Mexico. Somehow or another, I guess maybe they migrated here. There's many portals open, so you can't be too surprised at what you may see now, because things are being...
A lot of people see them now.
A lot of people are seeing them, and they call them kryptons. They call them krypton. It's like a man dog, wolf man, werewolf, but it's more like, it looks more like a wolf in human. And a lot of them some of them is hairy.
This is very
black,
heavy, very heavy and black.
Very hairy.
What color was it?
It was black.
And the eyes glow.
It was black and the eyes looked like stars. And then he looked like this, he just go. And then he came up and then he just jumped directly in front of the car. And next thing you know, he went up under the car spinning, and then next thing you know, he's not there on the street anymore. He like totally vanished.
How big was he compared to you? Like twice
I could say probably
size?
what, 10 feet, 12 feet, somewhere big, just tall. And he just jumped in front of the car, and that's it. And I'm on the phone with my son at 4:30 at night, telling him, oh my God, there's a creature on Earth. At night, 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. And I'm like, oh my God, Samuel, this is a
regular
creature.
Street. It was like bushes. He was in bushes.
This on High-Headers, on High-Headers Road, on Pine Island. Yeah, coming off the media strip.
And he just disappeared.
And he just disappeared in thin air. Just disappeared. So when I called the Pentagon told me to call NASA. I called NASA. When I asked NASA if there's any creatures that's out here, and they say not that they know of. So when I called back to the Pentagon said, well, they haven't heard any creatures came out or whatever. So I told him, well, there's a big creature on Earth that don't belongs here. And he said, well, ma'am, if we hear anything, we'll get back with you. No one ever called me, but I know there's something here on Earth that don't belongs, and he's not human. Say, excuse me, sir, did y'all hear, do y'all have any creatures out here? And well, we didn't hear anything yet, ma'am, but I think you need to call the NASA. I say, what? I called NASA. I say, excuse me, sir, I just seen a creature, and did y'all hear anything about a creature is out and inside the areas? He said that, oh no, ma'am, if anything, that you have to just contact the force, the police force. I'm like, are you serious? First the Pentagon told me to contact you, now you telling me to contact the cops. I say, look, sir, y'all know it's a creature out here. Y'all let it loose. That's how angry I got with him. You know what I mean? This is a creature that not belongs on this earth, and it's on High-Headers. Probably come out every night by 4:30 to 3:30 at night. And if you don't look and see what we got going on out here, we all gonna be kidnapped. We all gonna be snatched by the cryptos.
3, 2, 1.
There's a creature on the earth. If you wanna come and see them, come holler at me. I'll show you.